You're not streaming.
Hey, Ron.
Wait, I typed something in chat a while back. I'm mod. See, my money is on Jude losing. I don't even remember typing that.
What did you say?
I typed in chat in your chat because it says your chat, right?
Yeah.
I typed in my money's on Jude losing.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Lightbot is working. I think it's up now, Momo.
Nah, without.
It doesn't say you're streaming though.
Does it not?
I'm refresh. Let's see.
Yeah, just do a refresh. It
Okay,
does say
you're
that.
streaming.
Hey. I guess sound check, Momo.
Howdy.
Do you hear yourself?
Let me see. Talk. Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
myself.
I heard you there. Okay, that's good. Hey.
Yeah, I heard you there. Okay.
What?
It's like a 30-second delay.
Yeah, just saying that's gonna echo back to the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute the stream.
Hey, that's good.
I'm just gonna eat.
I guess to
and
whoever's
work on
watching,
the-
welcome back to the new year.
Yeah.
Say hello, Momo.
Hi, my name is Momo. I'm here to be annoying and make you question your existence, and then also make you come back.
Oh, man. It'd be good if that was that.
Dude, the streamer. Ooh, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this food. I have it with my hands.
Can you check real quick if the music's playing?
Sure.
And if it's too loud, I'll just lower it then.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. Oh, you do hear it?
I can hear it. It's like in the background. It's like dee 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 dee.
It's not too loud, right?
Not too loud,
No, that's good.
because we can hear your voice. It's like.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, someone already immediately followed. Hello. I haven't even started yet.
Oh no. What is it?
It is Duster_333. Hello,
Okay.
welcome to the stream.
Duster, help
Nothing's
me.
happened yet.
Help captive. Call some help.
You're not being You're not. Nothing's wrong with you, Momo. You're fine.
Duster, help! Come on, help me, Duster. I've been held hostage. He's been feeding me shoes.
He's been what?
He's been feeding me shoes.
Okay. Okay, Momo. How about you get to pick then, since you hello. You said hello in chat.
Yeah, I see it.
Which one do you want to start with, Momo? You want to start with the veteran squads or the random, Japanese guys?
I vote
They
the veteran
they have
squads.
the spears. What?
I vote for the veteran squads because they got spears.
Wait, no, that's okay. There's two boxes. There's a German veteran squad, and then there's the Japanese bamboo squad.
Germans, let's go to Germans.
All right. How's your day, Duster? Duster
Duster,
underscore
help.
333.
Duster, help! Duster, send help!
Oh, he already comes in metal.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, he already comes in metal. Oh. So if you want to know, Momo, this was actually gifted to me during the New Year. Or, sorry, Christmas.
Ooh.
And these guys usually wreck. These guys will usually wreck and survive long battles if you ever played on like the tabletop version.
Ooh, Duster's writing some
Oh, he's
interesting
waiting for
stuff.
speed person. Oh, nice. Do you play bolt action too, Duster?
Mm.
Some of the models are a little bit bent. There's some extra metal that I'm gonna have to cut off, which shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. See if we can see it in camera.
Mm.
Yeah, the focusing's a little too bright. Nice.
What's the scale of those figures?
I think these are in... Give me a second. That doesn't help. Whoops. They are 156. Officially, they're 156. However, if I remember, the models are a little bit smaller.
He's asking if they're die cast. Die cast? Die cast. Die cast.
Just look at the scale, so. I officially, I'd say. Wait, let me see. Oh, actually, that is a good question. Because usually the models that I use are plastic, and my friends got me these. Yes, they're die-cast apparently.
Nice.
I think the Japanese ones that I have are... Let me see. These should be... Yeah, yeah, these are also metal, yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Duster.
Yeah, my buddy Momo here has a cat as well. He has two cats.
Oh god.
Both of them fight each other for dominance.
When I'm around, I try not to let them fight.
Nah. There should be a cat arena. Yeah. So here's what I mean by, like, they're usually metal. Oh, sorry, they're usually plastic. If you get them in bundles, they come in plastic. And for the special edition ones, which I guess that's what my friends got me, which are veterans, they would come in metal. Basically, like, if it's a smaller group, but the price justifies it, then you'd probably getting metal. Most of the time, it'll be plastic. And this is with the Japanese group that I got. Now, I don't know, Duster, have you ordered from Warlord Games before? Like, officially, same thing with, like, from Games Workshop too. If you order a lot of stuff officially from their website, it is pretty expensive. So, like, we've had discussions with my friends where if we can...
He's got 3?
What?
He's got 3 cats.
Oh, he's got 3 cats.
Okay, he beats me in the cat department.
Oh.
Or, yeah. Yep, you beat me in the cat department.
In the cat department. The kitty.
The kitties.
Yeah. What was I saying?
You're explaining about the metal, not the metal, but like you're asking him a question. You're asking Duster a question.
Oh yeah,
I don't
regarding if he bought from Warlord Games before. Oh, just saying in the future as well.
We got okay, Duster. That's all. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of that's a lot, man. That's a fun. 3 dogs, 3 cats. That's a party.
3 cats and dogs?
Yeah,
That is a party. Oh,
that is a party.
well, at least you'll be safe. At least your cats and dogs will warn you if there's any ghosts in the future that might try to haunt you. So I've got other things as well to like, stream in the future. I got this. This is for, this is from Death Stranding, and this is actually one of the official licenses by Hideo Kojima, or Hideo Kojima Studios. I forgot their gaming website. This will be cool because it's it's similar to like how you would build in the future Gundams. Yeah, at the moment I'm just gonna do Warlord game stuff.
I just realized I had the chat. Sorry, I had the video paused. And I can still have the chat. Your stream.
Oh.
I had it paused. Why aren't you doing anything? I'm like, oh, you are doing stuff. I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah. Which is fine. It's okay. You could pause it. I think chat will still update though.
Yeah, which is good.
Well, you're welcome to stay and chat along here, Duster. I'm just gonna clean up a couple of the metal models. Afterwards, we'll start moving towards the plastic later on tonight. Though a little bit late in the evening, me and Momo here are probably gonna go play some games.
Yeah. Well, I'll try. Maybe. Who knows?
Oh yeah, because I don't think you are gonna play anything. You don't have to play anything, Momo.
Yeah, I'll just
right?
be there and I can just do my stuff for school.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duster, I'm in school.
Just move the
The school stuff.
college, me.
College. I didn't want to give him that much detail, dude. I didn't want to give him that much detail. Be back, my internet is acting. That sucks. I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Take care.
Fuck you. So this is one of the things. You're actually doing pretty well, actually, Jude.
Am I? I don't think I have.
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do as a streamer. You need to talk to the people in chat.
Okay. So I have a nice little fancy kit. I will be putting this on the side. It's a knife.
It's a knife. And then someone comes in this like,
It's a
that's
knife.
not a knife. This is a knife.
It's a knife. Okay, so there is a. Okay, I'll use that later. So
Have you painted your chill? Like,
I painted before.
this
Yeah.
is part 3.
This is part 3. Yeah, I've streamed before.
Oh.
Remember?
I no, I mean like this is the first time I've seen you do the painting stuff.
Ah.
I did a stream of it. I've never been to one of those. I've seen you play videos, but like I haven't seen you paint. So I probably missed like 2. That kind of sucks on my end.
Yeah, I've noticed that I get a lot more viewership when when I stream with more than one person in the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So if I stream with other people, right, with friends, there's a lot more traction going on. Even if they're not watching my stream physically, like if there's a lot more people, present in the stream, I think that looks good. Yeah, looks good. Where is his head?
Hopefully it's not up his butt. Okay.
There's a head over
Okay,
there.
I guess
Yes, the heads are over there. Okay.
I'm gonna put away my trash, and then I'm gonna start working on my stuff for college. Now that's been said, and now it's in a video.
You in college? Oh no, Momo. Is that
no,
a problem?
No, now they know I'm at college. This is bad. Too many people know.
These already have like I just gotta adjust some of the height.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a little bit bent.
Life.
Are you fine with the delayed mobile? Because I'm streaming it in like the stream, so it's like a 30-second delay, right?
Oh well, the delay is fine. I'm able to see move your hands and stuff, and like, but I don't have the volume on because it'll cause an echo.
Ah. I meant like, unless you want me to like stream it in like Discord itself instead.
Nah, I'm fine with. Because it's like we already did a sound check. You sound fine. Duster was able to hear you and was answering your questions, so everything seems to be doing well. Back Wi-Fi is cool.
Cooperating. It's cooperating at the moment.
Yeah, I don't like that Wi-Fi, man. I need that Wi-Fi though.
I need a better knife for this one.
Let's see, what do I want to talk about? Oh, we have a new person that's entered the chat.
Hello. PGN name 1122.
Just call them PG. No, I just call them PG. I'm not gonna call them name.
Yeah, it's fine. We've been doing alright. How have you been? There's a part of the map I can't reach. How have you been?
Interesting.
Good.
They've been good.
You're welcome
That's
to
awesome.
welcome to stay.
Welcome to stay. Welcome back, Creighton or Jude.
Yeah, we're just
All
here
the
chilling.
questions in the world.
Okay, that looks a little bit better.
The connection can be. Oh, that kind of
Stuttery.
sucks. Stuttery sometimes. I hate when that happens. It's like on off, on off.
Looks a little bit better. There we go.
Worked on a bike.
Oh, nice. Just a regular bike, or like an off-road bike, or you have an e-bike?
Yes, bike. Maybe it's not even a bike, maybe it's a unicycle.
A unicycle?
Fixed up.
Who knows, you might have a
issues.
tricycle.
Potential issues.
Ah, normal mountain bike.
Mountain bike. Cool.
I'm guessing it's issues regarding like the way it cycles, probably around the chains.
Remember that one time we went to well, I'm not gonna say that place. Should I say that place? I don't know.
The place. Just say it's like a
that
place.
island place, and I was like, hey, why don't you drive the vehicle? I'm like, and then I fucked it up.
You fucked
And
it
you
up.
have to fix the chain for it. The tricycle. I think it was a tricycle.
Oh. I was working on a hydrofoil drawing. A hydrofoil.
Ooh. Okay, I'll be right back.
This there, are you like just drawing it for fun, or are you actually designing it? A hydrofoil is something that lifts up a boat, if I remember right. Sorry, I'm not like really an expert on that. Replace both tires, clean the chain, and then 2-in-1 cleaner and brakes. New tires are somewhat cheap. Yeah, okay. Replace both tires. Do you remember to grease the chain? Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, $20. Are they new tires? Okay, that's okay, Duster. you're welcome to come back. And we're just here chilling, so thanks for coming on. Are they PG name? Are they thick? Are they fat bikes? Are they thick fat bike tires? I'm guessing not, because those $20 would be like too cheap for that. Because I was bored and had no models left to build. Oh. It's not bad. Actually, here's an idea. Here's an idea, Duster. There's something called was it like it was Paper Warhammer. It's I forgot the name. But it's basically what people do is they would draw out, let's say like an Imperial Guardsman army. Like they would draw it out, and then they would slowly or not even the soldiers themselves. They would draw out a tank, and they would grab like paper mache drawings. They would cut it out, and they would put it in as models just for fun. And then you could still use like the regular rule set if you ever want to play with the actual board. But basically, that was something interesting where if you don't really want to spend the money out of it for the models, because the models can get expensive, you can just use like a paper mache version for either for fun or if you don't have the money. And then that was something that people did. That's an idea. Slightly thicker tires by 30% of the normal tire. Okay. Do you do like full off-roading? PG name? Like full like not mud tracks, like dirt tracks. Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. At least you're staying healthy, biking to work.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I might have sound. Let me check if I sound different because now I'm wearing my headphones.
Yeah. Duster, I do not have. Okay, well, I have a personal Instagram, but I don't have an Instagram for this channel yet. In the future, I will set it up. It's just at the moment, like I'm just streaming for fun at the moment, so. I would like to see what you've done though.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, he's saying that do I have an Instagram so he can send like pictures of what he's done. I do want to see it. That'd be cool. At one point, I do want to make like a Instagram and like I don't know, like an official like pictures page for this moment so I can see like and post the models that I built.
Mm.
I replaced the
Also-
parts on the bike to be safe, plus added lights on the wheels to be seen at night. Yep, you definitely do. Did you put in like reflective lights? Like a couple of like reflective stickers on the bike? No? Because usually at night, during the summer I would bike too. You don't like the stickers? Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a couple of stickers that wouldn't really make it look ugly. You can get like black reflective stickers, and then basically unless there's a car like lighting it, like like showing a beam in front of your bike, it won't really reflect anything. I'm sorry. It'll reflect light if there's a car that will beam directly at you and your bike. However, if there's nothing like beaming out, it's not gonna stand out at daytime. Because I found it that recently nowadays there's been a lot of biking accidents where cars don't really look left and right properly from time to time. We've had that recently last year. There was an increase of like bike collisions and stuff.
Got the tube light.
What's the time for? Just out of curiosity. What's the time that I have right now? Or what time is it here? It's 3:49 p.m. And luckily it's not too cold today.
Okay, so I pressed that. Hoping
And
that
I have to be in a
didn't-
crosswalk at 4 a.m. on my old bike. Recently went back to back up bike to US. That's why I repaired today. Oh. So you were actually a victim of a collision? You actually got into a collision? That sucks though. I haven't experienced a collision on a bike myself yet, but I dread that day. Yeah, Duster, it is 3:50 p.m. here where me and Momo live.
Yep, it's almost. It's. Yeah.
I was looking for a second if there was like a time in the stream. And there's no timer. It's 10 to 11 p.m. for me. I'm probably going to sleep soon. Oh. You probably should,
Yeah,
dude.
That's late. But you should go to sleep if you need to sleep. It's very important. Sleep's very important.
Nah,
for
stay
your
up.
brain.
Always stay up. Sleep is for the weak.
Nah, Duster needs that sleep.
Yeah, that looks better. Only front brakes stopped working. Frame was fine. Okay. At least it was the front brakes. At least the frame is good. Because if it's the frame, I don't know. Depends on how badly damaged the frame is. You might have to like get a new bike or something like that, which would suck. Oh no! It's not place staying in place recently happened. It's not staying place. It's not staying in place. I'm guessing because of the accident, or because of, I guess that's also age, right? Age, rust. That looks better. Yeah, age and the accident. So is the bike you're using right now new? Duster, just an advance notice if you're gonna go to sleep soon, man. You know, have a good night. Hopefully you have a good night's sleep. Hopefully,
Rest well.
you know, before you tuck into bed, make sure you double check the windows. There's no red eyes or creepy movement outside. Make sure the doors are
Rest
locked.
well.
It's all safe. My older.
check underneath your bed. Yeah, I don't think Duster will have anything to worry about. Duster has a party.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's good. 129. It's cheap. At least, like, you know, I don't know how long you've used it, but I'm guessing you took up as much of a use of it as much as you can. You used it for that long. Yeah, I'm surprised it lasted for that long. And that's what I imagined. If you got more than what your money's worth of use out of it, then that's good. Even after the accident, it worked. It's a survivor. You should have named your bike, your old bike. You should have named your old bike and put a little sticker in commemoration of your old bike if you got a new one. Okay. Okay. Using my other bike before that one I bought. It's slower but works. I just have to fix it up more. So you're still using your old bike right now? Like a new gal seat and bike rack. When were you live?
Yeah, I'm just like trying to figure out like code.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm just like, how do I want to design my code for the assignment? I'm like, sorry, I have to cough. It's like I'm
That's all right.
trying to like, yeah. Should I explain or should I just not?
For programming?
Yeah, well, I'll talk like think out my ideas and tell you out loud.
Yeah, you can. I still have to. I have to get still. I got like 30 minutes missions kit today. Okay.
That. So what I'm trying to do is on my is figure out what needs to call what in the thing in my code, in what order. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Maybe I should open my Git.
Rabbit green
Wow.
30 millimeter.
But
Sorry, PG. What do you mean by like min missions just for the moon The gel seat, I guess. So you got a gel seat, which is nice. Usually the seats that I got are just regulars, right? Like, you still have to get a 30 means missions kit. What does what do you mean by that? Like a kit? So I got lost in the process.
forgot how to do that. I need to look it up.
Missions are a line of model kits. Oh.
404 not found.
Okay, for a second I was so confused. You're talking about I don't know if they're in the same are they in the same category? You're talking about model kits. Okay, for a second I thought you were still talking about your bike. I was wondering, I was kind of confused about that. Like, what do you mean, like, your bike needs like a kit? That you're talking about, what'd you call? Is it's in the same category? It's Gundams, right? It's by a 30mm model kit, Bandai Hobby. Ah, okay. Well, it's been like a while since I've modeled any what'd you call mechs. But here's an interesting thing I can show you. This was, you ever played the game called Death Stranding?
Oh god, Death Stranding.
So wait, let me see if I can show it in camera, like in the middle camera, I guess. Okay, so I got the bike from Death Stranding, and
I got it.
this is pretty cool because it can go from bike to trike in one transformation, and you don't want to know the price tag because it was somewhat expensive. I thought it'd be cheaper, but yeah, let me see. It's over there. Yeah, so it is a trike from the video game, and the front bikes can open and close. I don't know how it works yet because I haven't built it yet. But it's a trike. I like the trikes in the game. They're cool, but the front bikes can the front two wheels can transform in and out. It's as simple as that. So it can fold, but it can also like open up. How expensive? Around the few hundreds mark. Can't really fully say. But it was the few hundreds in dollars.
That's not okay. I need to be more organized on that end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's around those levels. Sadly. Yeah. Model building is expensive, man.
Expensive.
It is expensive, Momo.
Oh,
It's
would
fun.
totally
So
do
this head works with that. I should get I should do that in the future. There is a couple of Gundam builds that I do wanna do in the future. And they have like every anime convention, like here, Momo. Usually they have like the last time we went to an anime convention, they had like a whole area where you can show off model builds, and usually there's a lot of like, you know, the front ones are Gundam, and I saw a couple of like Zoids.
Zoids.
I don't know if they still sell Zoids.
Maybe. Well, I don't think they're in production. Probably you just would have to find like an old version of it.
Yeah.
'cause- Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm.
So you still have to get that. How much is the one you're looking for? PG? PG name?
240, 200, 400. PG. Very expensive.
Also, these kits aren't that cheap either. So the one in the picture that has a Japanese starter army kit, the Banzai edition, was also around like 140. I have. Where's my German editions? It's inside. I have to take it out.
It's okay.
So I'll just place it in the background. Yeah. PG name, I don't know if you're still there, but the the models that I'm working on is based off a tabletop called Bolt Action by Warlord Games. In the future, I'll also be doing, I guess to anyone that's watching right now, in the future I'll also be doing Warhammer. So I will be doing Warhammer Fantasy, and then maybe Warhammer 40k. Though I prefer the Fantasy first before the 40k.
The 40K more.
So one of the models that I've done before, which is this. This is a King Tiger, or a German. Yeah, this is the Tiger 2. One of the it's not done yet because I still have to varnish it. I still have to also add in rust. Later on in the future, I'll have to add in rust, paint the backside. This is one model that I didn't do any base coating, so it's still gray. The other ones that I did, I don't know if you're into like some of the models you have to paint. So this is another one. I base coated this one. You have to paint it. Oh, wait. See. Yep. I guess you can just be a background piece. Yeah. So base coat it. Oh, sorry. Detail it, and then varnish it. Which I have the varnish right there. When were you live?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just like, so basically what I'm trying to do is I have like 3 scripts that I'm writing for my thing, and like one has to, I'm writing a script for, let me describe what I'm doing, 'cause then it's like I'm not just zoning out or sound like I'm zoning out. So basically I have like 3 scripts. I'm trying to create a deliver the destination script, a collision trigger script. I'm trying to figure out how do I have them kind of connect so that they work well together. And the trigger script is trigger script is kind of just like, okay, if the player enters, just it'll just tell the destination, oh, the player has entered the trigger basically. And then the destination will have to like tell the game that, oh, the player has entered, has delivered their thing here. I'm not explaining it very well. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, right now I'm like, how do I do this? Like, it's it's not supposed to be hard. Like, and I just feel hell of rusty because I haven't coded in like, to be honest, like in like 8 months.
Yeah.
And I'm forgetting things. And I'm like, oh, this is really, really rusty. And then our friend Carlo, he's like, well, if you coded regularly, you wouldn't be rusty.
If you've been coding regularly.
So
Have you been coding regularly?
Nah, because like for those 8 months, I wanted to just like chill because I was stressed out from school, and I kind of just wanted to relax a little bit. And then also, we were doing a lot of hanging out.
We were. That is true.
Yeah, because we weren't able to hang out during the pandemic as much. So that was the thing. But then, our friend Carl is like, you could have like, you had 8 months. So it's like you could have still coded something or like worked on stuff to not be rusty.
Well, what did you say to him?
I was like, he's technically true because like I don't have to spend crazy amounts of hours like I do in school,
Yeah.
maybe like an hour or two, like a day, or like every day of the week, just 1 hour or two is not bad. But like if I spend like, that's what he probably wants me to do. That's what I should have done.
Like spend at least like 1 month.
Like not even one.
Not even
just,
1 month. Like
just have it like I allot a little bit of time every day just for coding.
Yeah.
And not a lot of time, just like an hour or two, so I don't forget it, like how
Yeah.
to use it and how to do stuff.
Yeah.
Cause I know with one of my profs, like he's like I only code like his main hustle, not his main hustle, like the hustle for his game company.
Yeah.
He is like I only got like he's busy, like I'm a prof, I got my wife and kids, I'm busy, so I can't what's it called, be working on my game 24/7. Because like it won't feed me basically.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's like that's why I'm a prof. That makes the money for me. But I also want to like work on this company, and I also want to like work on my game, right? The game that the major game for his company that he's trying to start up. So he's like, oh, he spends about like he spends 6 weeks in the entire, not 6 weeks. He spends 6 hours the entire week. So he spends like an hour every day, and then one day he doesn't spend an hour, but then it's like he only spends like 6 hours the entire week to work on that game. So he gets a little bit of it done.
Oh no.
Cause it's like it's a slow process. And I'm rambling about school.
Which is fine.
Yeah. And I'm just like I'm hella rusty. I forgot most of the shit all the shit I learned in class. I'm kind of like rusty on it, or I've forgotten it, and that's not good because it's like I kind of need those skills now. Which isn't bad. It just now I know like next when I do come back, when I'm out of the semester this year, I'll just have to like a small amount of time to just code, so I don't get rusty again.
So basically, in the summer, you gotta spend some time at least, you know.
Yeah.
Coding.
Because I can't do this again where like because I keep on doing it, and Carlos has mentioned like, man, if you just spend a bit of time just working on your gaming stuff, programming for gaming, you'll be better.
And what have you been doing?
I'm chilling and watching anime and not doing any of that, which is bad. Because it's like I'm stressed out from school. School takes up so much time. I love how one of my not my prof, but like one of the profs at the school, like because I met her like last week.
Yeah.
Like her name's Diane. Diane.
Okay, maybe.
I met her and like, cause like I just went to her room and she was like, "Oh, I teach multimedia."
She teaches multimedia?
Yeah, she teaches multimedia, and I'm like, cool. And like, she's like, I've worked for game companies and like did design, like not like more artwork for games and stuff. She's done some stuff like that. And like we had this very interesting conversation about like she was discussing how her feelings were about the pandemic and such.
The pandemic was great.
The pandemic was horrible. Well, the pandemic was horrible because it made people a little bit more of an assholes, and like made everyone like, yeah. The pandemic was not great. It was great for school, for me at least.
The pandemic was awesome. It was great.
That's the only benefit for me for the pandemic.
People were running for toilet paper.
No more toilet paper. I remember you showing me screenshots on the stories of toilet paper.
Yeah. Hello. Thanks for the follow, Mikuya? Miku IA 5JH. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're just chilling. Although the title is a little bit misleading, actually. I forgot that I'm model building instead of painting. I should have said you chill and I model build.
Maybe you
But
should
it wouldn't
change
rhyme that much. Nah, it wouldn't rhyme. It's fine. Same category.
Actually, can I just go back to not highlight shield mode? No, I want to go back.
How's your day, Miku IA? You're welcome to like join the chat if you want, or if you just want to watch, it's fine too.
Talk with us. Ask us questions.
Nah, it's a chill stream.
It's a chill stream, yeah. So, yeah, so we're like discussing, like she was just explaining, like, oh.
We can keep on talking, Mo.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna tell you the conversation me and Diane had.
Yeah.
Like, I saw her today too, because I wanted to say hi to her before her class started. Even though I'm not in her class at all, it's just good to like talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I got to talk to her.
Dude, what was the class you had with her before?
Like I never like she's not my prof, she's not my professor at all. She just works at the school as a professor for multimedia.
Was that the person you said you were gonna talk to earlier?
Yeah, because I wanted to talk to her again. Like she's a nice person. So it's like I wanted to like actually she bumped into me while I was on the call with you.
Oh.
She saw me sitting down just talking to you, and she was like, "Oh, she saw me, and then she went to her class." I was like, "Oh, I was gonna come by and say hi to you." Yeah, so like I had a discussion with her about what's it called? Like about school a bit more. Like not about my stuff, but like school in general.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's like, "Oh, you're in game programming." You know that I've heard of people with it. Like I've seen people, and it's very intense. And it's like it is very intense. Also, we were talking about how colleges to a certain degree is, where like certain people think I'll describe it. Oh, I'm getting a message from someone in my group.
Me? Oh, okay.
Someone from my group, from one of my classes. He's like, what is he messaging about?
He's talking about how your day was. No, it's probably just more school stuff.
No, he's talking about that honey yogurt thing he was gonna get. That's cool.
A what?
I'm hoping he enjoys it.
A honey yogurt?
This honey yogurt thing. I don't know what it is. He was really happy that he was gonna get one of those. He's like sending a screenshot. I hope he really enjoys them. Yeah, so basically we're talking about school and like how to describe it. The school in itself is like,
nice.
Cause like she's mentioned, like there are people who work and go to school because we're in college, right?
Yeah, that's how it is. Yes.
Yeah, but she's like college in itself, learning in college in itself is like a job basically, and it's sometimes you can't. Certain people can't work and go to college.
Yeah, because they don't have the time.
Yeah, so that's the conversation we had, and I'm like, yeah, because like you only like there's only so many hours there's only so many hours.
So many hours in the day that you can spare.
Yeah.
You could be using that to work.
Well, yeah. So we had that conversation, and then she's like, I told her about what course I'm in, and she's like, okay, your game program. It's like, oh, that course is tough. It's like, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I think it's one of the toughest courses. I don't know if it is the toughest course in that.
No, there's definitely other courses that are more tougher.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Probably tougher course. But then it's like I remember like when I first came in. The course is like, oh, the dropout rate's like 50%. I'm like, god dang.
Yeah, nah, I expect that too. It's the same with IT. Like going into IT, the learning curve is steep. It's like a brick wall steep, and it's either you get it or you don't get it, because the class is just gonna leave you behind in that case.
Mm-hmm.
it's the same concept, right? Like, before you actually go into college or uni, it's best that you actually look up what you want to do for a second. Oh, wait, what the heck happened?
Oh no.
Music stopped.
Did it stop? I
I
wouldn't
touched
know
nothing.
because- Oh no, he touched everything. Chat.
But yeah,
Right
before you
now.
go, before you go to college, look up like what you do want to see. Try learning it a little bit.
I'd also say, like, if you're, I wouldn't immediately go into college. If you're just fresh out of high school, don't. I would say, my advice is just don't immediately go into college. Just
Look it up
find out
first.
if
Look,
you-
see how hard it is. If you see a subject that you'd be interested in, see how hard it is. Like look up how hard it is, and like if you can handle that degree of pressure. Because when I got into class, like the first day of class, after like the first week or so, we had, like, imagine this, right? We had a classroom full of like 50 people. So these types of people, like, these people work already. Like, some of them work, some of them don't. Some of them are in like the field that of IT. But some like the other half are like new, like they're fresh recruits from college. And after like the first week, I would say like almost half of like the students left. So there's only like 20 kids left. Not kids, sorry. 20 students left.
20, because they're not kids. Like once you
No, these people aren't kids. When you're in college, it is a mix of people that just want to get a job.
Literally, yeah. Ugh. If you're in chat, say hello. Because we don't see any movement down there.
There was earlier from PG name.
Yeah. We can talk about college, but it's like if there's other people in chat that want to talk about stuff, we can talk. They can be part of the conversation.
Or they just want to listen to us, like, talk randomly with background and with music in the background, and me like making models and stuff. Because I did set up the category as chill, so.
Yeah, they're just gonna chill. So, let's see.
You don't have to talk if you don't want to. You can watch.
Yeah.
We have to talk though, or we don't have to talk. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
I'm gonna say random stuff and like sound like I'm a crazy person. So let's see. Yeah, college. Once I'm done college, I'm never going to do it ever again.
Yeah.
That's what I've said. The moment I'm done from college,
In the future, you might want to do it again.
Nope, I'm done. I want to do, like, there's so much to life than college, and I've spent so much time in college doing that fun. I'm making sounds of like of agony right now.
The sounds of agony.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying that college is very stressful. The only real good that came out of the pandemic is like I went back to school and I was online, and it was like the teachers were more relaxed, I guess, more
Are they?
communicative. They were. It's like, or maybe it was just my classes. I don't know. I was just like, I thought I liked it better when it was like online a bit, because like it's literally that like they're just teaching code and like explaining how to use tools and such, and it's like you can technically just do that in a video, or like have us there do it, like explain things, because they're not going to like come over to my desk and like, hey, I'm gonna help you with your problem over here.
They can if you request it, but half of the time they're not gonna tell you the answers. Or at least.
They want you to struggle and figure it out because in the real world, when you're actually working, you can't.
You gotta figure it out yourself.
They're paying you to figure it out. You're not. You're the one that has to figure that shit out. They're not paid. The prof's like, okay, I'll give you some help because you're a student. But once you're in the working environment, you gotta.
They're gonna say tough shit.
Tough shit. We hired you for this job. Do it.
I think I'm almost done with this group. This one was actually relatively easy because apparently both of the models are metal. They're die cast, which is metal. I do.
Did it as an action, but it's like, yeah. I want it as an action so that the other events like. Do I want this as an action? I don't know. I'll leave it as an action. No. Because I might want to use this.
Nice. Here we go. Some of them might be a little bit rough on the edges, but I'll look at the details later on.
Man, there's so many ways I could code this. Like there's ways of optimizing or like putting code where it needs to be, but it's like I'm just like right now I'm just like trying to like I should just not try to like figure out how to optimize. I should just write code and see if it works. Get it working, then optimize.
Now, optimize then get it working.
There are some people who just write code that is just automatically good and it's organized and it's well done. And I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people. I just do things and then I hope it works.
They're probably more experienced.
That's true.
There is literally people that are already working in the industry and then they go back into college as like a refresher or like they want to upgrade their diploma or something like that or certificate. And like they require that class and they're just breezing through it because it's easier to get the certificate or diploma. That's all they need. That's all they usually want because most of the experience you get from the actual workplace is by the workplace. You're not going to be getting much experience from school. They'll try to prep you.
I'll prep you, but it won't be enough. That's what I've realized also about college. It's like, well, at least for my programs, like you're not gonna know everything. Their whole purpose is to like get you having some knowledge, like, and then the rest of it you have to just figure it out on your own, and that's basically college. And so that's fine. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just coding random shit.
It's a Friday, right?
It's a Friday.
Did you drink coffee?
Yeah, I technically drank coffee because I was like, I'm going to campus, and I'm like, I drank coffee before heading to campus. I'm still slightly salty about that.
Oh, because like they canceled the class as you were going like, to class.
Yeah, and I go at like an hour. I try to go there like a bit earlier because I don't want to be like just in case traffic happens. Because it's like if traffic does happen, and I'm on the bus, I don't want to be like I missed class or I missed the beginning of class, and then like especially since that class is like I'm in a group. I don't want to be like I missed that because my group member's like, where is he? He's like, I don't know. Like, he said he was gonna come. He's like,
he's busy.
I'm stuck in fucking traffic. That's why I go like, I give myself like class starts at 12 today, and it's like I leave at like 9:30, so it gives me like 30 minutes. Well, not 30. couple minutes in leeway just in case there is like really bad traffic. Because I remember one time I was heading to campus and then like the whole subway station they had to like stop and like send us all the way back.
Because of
I
a
don't
delay.
know. For someone, it happened one night. I'm like, oh shit, I still have to go to campus. Come on. Yeah. Let's see. I want.
Maybe you could tell the your prof Momo in class. I was delayed because of traffic.
They're not.
You're not gonna believe it.
And they're gonna believe it. They're just not gonna care.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna care.
They're not gonna. They're like, yeah.
Because they have to deal with the same BS as well. They could be late too, right? I've had like professors where they were stuck in like traffic because of like the snowstorm or something like that, and they live not only that, they live like in like the next city over. So that's like they live like 2 hours away, much more farther than where the actual campus is. So we've had classes getting canceled because of that.
I actually do want it as an action, because this is how it's supposed to work. It's like they step in the trigger. The trigger script's like, okay, the player stepped in here, and then I'll give an action telling everyone who's subscribed, because I'm gonna like figure out how I want to code this. Because like also there's so many ways of how to code something. There's the most optimal way, and then there's like random shit that people do. And I'm like, I can't, like me, it's just like I'm trying to just figure out how to do it my way. Oh no, he's losing his arm.
Who?
Oh, the model. I'm watching you touch the model up with their players. The players. I don't know what you're doing. You're using
it's tweezers basically. There's like a flat part of the tweezers where I'm using to balance out the metal, because the metal is very bendy. It's basically like aluminum. This feels like aluminum. It's very bendy.
How do I set this back to not? I'm currently in mod mode. I want to not be in mod mode.
Why don't you want to be?
Because there's so many buttons, and I feel like I can break something if I press the wrong button. It's like, yeah. Like, and it's not warranted for me to be in mod mode right now either, because it's like no one's really like, we're the only ones talking and no one's really saying anything crazy in chat.
There could be. We've had instances before.
Yeah, but those were bots. I'll just leave it in mod mode because I can't find the button. Okay.
You can still full screen, I think, even in mod mode. That could work.
Okay, one as a thing, so I can tell the other scripts that the players enter here. So I'll leave this in action. I should create a function to turn off what's it called, the particle system. That's what I need, because it's like there's a particle system where it's basically where the player will know where to go. The giant bright light, the particle system. And then it has a trigger to tell if the player's entered it. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the action, and I'm going to have the player subscribe to...
There we go. Those two break. The other one's too bright as well.
Yeah, I'm very rusty. Like me from last year would have blazed past this. Momo of last year would have gotten most of this done already.
Momo from last year.
Yeah, I'm a lot fast, and also I've talked to Carlos. Also mentioned to me. He also mentioned to me, he's like, the more the more I'm assuming with the more experience you do programming, the more faster you'll get at programming, and the less time you do waiting trying to do things because you're like, oh, I know you can't do this, or I know you can do that. I'll just call it the same thing as the fucking Boolean for now, because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. Okay, I need references to the. I need a reference to the particle system, or the multiple particle systems. Game public game object. I also have to remind myself. You're right with people running the program that are like, oh, already have some level of experience, or like not in like game development.
I'm gonna start Team Bamboo Fighters mode.
Ooh, bamboo.
Yeah. So I got the veterans. They're just drying for now because the glue. Might as well just do the metals. Like the metal miniatures, I might as well just do them.
I see. Game object dot. Also, I want it to be a list. I'm pretty sure it's not one particle because I'm using an acid.
Here's a little calling card. Packed for you by Simona. Any questions? Ask our customer service. info@warlordgames.com. Thank you, Simona.
I might want to rename some of these.
Thank you, Simona, for packing my stuff.
Simona, if you're hearing this from the future.
No, it's the staff member that packed up the what's it called? That packed up the models for me. Her name is Simona.
No, it should be here. I wrote it out like that. Yeah. Wow, Momo. I hate myself for that. I should have went back to my flipping. I need to start flipping. Because I am coding, but I'm not moving super fast.
What?
I'm coding, but I'm not moving pretty fast or thinking pretty fast. I'm just like doing things.
You're chilling. Interesting. These guys are already like built. They're like fully built.
List.
Okay, well this will be easy to like assemble. I will, however, have to store them in like a separate pack though. I won't be able to tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's the metal.
The metal.
Yeah, I have to like slowly bend it the right angle.
I can't set it as new. I have to put in that in the start function. Where's the start function? Over here. Bruh. Stop complaining and do it.
Just do it.
I'm like talking to my code. I'm like, stop complaining. It's not an error. Let it be.
It's an error. It works for some reason, but it's not an error. It just
no,
works.
man,
It works different. It's literally just a stick. It's funny enough. Yeah, these guys are just bamboo spearmen. They literally are. They're literally dudes with sticks.
Dumbass Momo. Don't put it in destroy. Okay, now it should
I
work.
will have to make it sharper though. That way I can actually like.
But
Come on. Come on now.
Am I missing something? No, that should be fine.
Nice.
Particle
So
system.
it's actually sharp.
Let me see. I'm gonna quickly look at you. Look at the screen.
Me?
Look, show me how sharp.
Oh, I just made it more
Wait.
sharp. I just made it more sharp.
Uh,
So this is the stick guy with a sharpened stick. He has a sharpened bamboo.
bamboo.
Yeah, so I was just sharpening them because they're not too sharp in the model. I do want to make them sharp.
Particle system. List. Check.
Some of the bamboo sticks are a little bit bent as well. Just bending them in the right direction.
Can I see this? Oh, it's still complaining. Okay, let me see why it's complaining. Okay, list. Overload, okay. So I'm trying to just... Collection? No, wait. Generic. Yeah, the cannot convert into... Not all.
Nice. Okay, so
Maybe it's how I defined it. Oh, okay, yeah, now I know why it's complaining.
is it because of me?
No, because I have it as a game object, but not a list of game objects. It's like, you're saying it's a list, but it's not a list. Where's that? Any of the objects?
Here, now it's sharper.
Don't poke your eye at that.
No, don't. I would hope I don't.
I could see someone just like, someone messes your models, then leaves it on the bed, and then like sits on it.
No, that's horrible. That's like leaving, what'd you call, a pack of Legos on the floor.
Yeah.
There we go.
Maybe I should grab my hoodie because I'm starting to get cold. In real
Is
life.
your window closed?
No, it's just, I guess it's cold, closed, but I feel cold for some odd reason.
No, maybe there's a ghost in your room.
Ghost, can you code my code for me?
Maybe it's the Baba
Ghost.
Doo.
Oh no, not the Babadook. We watched that like last night,
Yep.
and like I kept passing out, and you figured out I was passing out.
Yeah, because you weren't responding to me. Like, Momo, did you hear what she just did? And you were like, oh.
No.
Like, you didn't answer
Uh,
for like 5
yeah.
minutes. I'm like, Momo? Wow. You fell
I didn't have
asleep. You
coffee
wanted to
that
watch.
night.
You wanted to watch a horror movie. Come on.
I did want to watch a horror movie because I needed to calm down. I needed something to calm down. And then that kind of sounds ridiculous. It's like watching a horror movie to calm down. Like
I do it
I
too.
rather watch a horror movie, and like, cause I'm not scared of horror movies, man.
Yeah, you can. You can be.
And then like there are some people like I'm not gonna watch a horror movie. It's too scary. Okay, let's see. Particle system like that. So it's gonna be a list of particle systems, and then I want in the function when you receive it to turn off the particle systems. And I should write one, another function to turn on the particle. Or maybe I could just have it as a separate function and then have it be called in the function. The other function. I'm gonna do that actually. Public. Public void. The Babadook. But then that clip, that scene from like the actual old style movie version of it,
Was better?
The actress, she was better in my opinion. Well, not better, she was badass in my opinion. She's like, if I ever catch you here, I'll kill you. Whereas the heroine in the actual movie that we're watching, she's like being mean to her kid. Her poor kid. I'm like, and then everyone in that movie made super exaggeration of like how bad that kid was.
Yeah.
Like he'd do bad things, but then like that's what kids do. They're not perfect. They're not like a thing. And her friend was an asshole.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, she's your friend, but you don't like her kid's not perfect. So what? She's still your friend. You don't treat her. You don't just like shit on her because of her kid. That's so. Ugh. I would mention it's like, oh, your kid does these bad things. Maybe you need to like deal with it or try to like, and I think the only person I really liked in the movie was the old lady.
Because she was the only one nice enough to the family.
Yeah, she was nice. She didn't like. Yeah, it's like I'm hoping I never become like that. Like if I'm hoping I never be like that type of friend. It's like shitty to your own friend.
It's like I do want to sleep at your house. I just don't want to get close to that kid. Like that.
Yeah, her son in the movie was very rowdy, and she just like did not, like, she did not like, I don't know. The kid was very rowdy.
Kid was rowdy, but it was being extremified by, being possessed, because he was definitely being possessed first.
Also, if you're watching, I got a message from Philip.
More work.
Okay. I got a message from Philip. Look at what did he say? Okay, he said, "Oh, thank you." Because I gave him my student number and stuff. He's like, because it's not on the paper.
Yeah.
For the game design document, or like I mentioned it just in case. I don't know if he's grading and it's like he doesn't know who one of the students are.
Yeah.
He's gonna not how is he gonna grade me? Or maybe he's just saying, "Oh, thanks. I don't."
You worked on the
really know."
group project together, right? So you did like contribute.
I did contribute. I was just like, I was supposed to find music, find music for our game. Also work on a flow chart.
A flow chart, yeah.
For how our game's going to be, how the UI is going to be structured for our game. I had a bunch of stuff. Because there's 5 people in our group, right? So it's like everyone had to do something, right?
Was it too hard or not?
It's not like the whole reason why we're in groups for that class is so it's not as hard.
Yeah.
And it's the teachers not waste a lot of resources. It's less easier on the teachers. I'm assuming so too. It's like I just have to grab
less easier, more easier.
More easier, because it's like I don't have to like.
Is it less easier?
I'm sorry if I said less easier. I think it's more easier because it's like they don't have to grade like 500. I don't know. There's not 500 people in our class. I mean, like
you just get grouped together. You just get graded together.
Yeah. Graded together. Well, not graded together, but yes, graded together. I'm hoping it's not super graded together because it's like if you're in a group and half your group doesn't do anything, you're not gonna have a good project. And then you're just gonna fail because your group members didn't pull their weight, and he's expecting maybe 5 people's worth of work done, but you can't have 5 people. One person cannot do 5 people's work in that program. So it's like everyone has to contribute a little bit at least. I'm assuming he's marking. That's why he's like, "Thank you."
Probably. Because he wouldn't need to find the other student that he already told. You already told, like, the student already told itself, which was you.
I gave him my student number and everything, just in case. Like, my email's there, my student number's there. He can kind of just, like, figure it out. Let me put my laptop's crying. Stop crying, laptop. Here, have some energy. Okay. Yeah, I need to grab that. I need to get my hoodie. I'm getting cold.
Need help? Need help?
I am not gonna stop until I at least. I'm not gonna stop until I at least get like something working.
That's a good mentality.
Today, because I don't want to be like I did basically jack squat and then like it's the next day. Okay, let's see. Let me just talk out loud. Okay, I wanted to create a function to turn off the particle system, which I've created the list for. And I probably want another one, a function to turn on the particles. And then I'll call it another function. So it's like a function call within a function call. So it's like... I have to check if it's empty or not. If least that... So, what else was I gonna say? The Babadook.
What about it, Mo?
The Babadook. That movie, I don't know. That movie wasn't scary, in my opinion. It was just like...
Creepy?
Like, it's something I would, like, I think it's something that a kid would watch, maybe. Like, it might scare a kid, not an adult. I think, and then like if you're an adult watching it, you're just like watching like this poor
It's
single
more
mother.
psychological horror rather than like horror.
That's true.
Because we didn't really see the monster itself. We just see the monster like basically creeping itself underneath the skin of its victims. Basically possession.
Possession.
Yeah.
The
There it
Babadook.
is.
Such a dumb name for a monster too. I'm insulting the monster.
I mean, it's based off like a
like
children's horror book, right?
Mhm.
It's an Australian children's horror book.
The phone calls were hilarious though.
Or children's storybook, actually, not really horror book.
How do I type this out? Let me check, because I wrote it out for this. Oh no, I removed it. Yeah, I have to go look it up how to do that. I have to go look up how to do it for each loop. For each loop, because I forgot how to. I don't know how it's typed out.
For each, this and that.
For each, it's like a for loop,
Do
but then
kick Momo. On the bum.
kick. Oh, yeah. For each loop, it's good for a list because like I don't know how many things are in the list. I mean, I don't know how long the list is, and it's like it'll go through everything in the list and then like do the thing I needed to do, or give me all the objects in the list. C# for each.
this is actually sharp, so it's
Yeah.
pointy.
Don't let it poke you.
I didn't
Okay.
sharpen it too much. Just made it more extra pointy.
Babadoo. What else I want to talk about? Can I talk about Pokemon?
I don't know.
I know that like I've been talking a bunch about Pokemon. Like, well, nothing has changed since the last time I did Pokemon breeding for that Eevee. Come on,
Not
okay.
gonna breed Lopunny?
No, it's so much work to do breed. Now I know why people say don't do breeding for Pokemon. Like, now I know why people are like, it takes so long to breed Pokemon. Because it's like I'm just breeding for one type of Pokemon, and I'm like, I've you know how many Pokemon I've released in that time span? I think I've released like over like 50 Pokemon, and I'm just like, I need this to have decent stats. And it's like,
And if
I
it doesn't
to
have
go
decent
catch-
stats, you just release them?
Yeah,
You just throw them away? You just throw the kids away?
Yeah.
Damn. That's harsh.
Unless I think they're valuable in some form. Oh, this one has okay stats, and I can use it for more breeding to get better stats. Then I'll keep it.
Oh, you
but
don't
otherwise,
accept you don't accept the children for who they are?
Nah,
Nah.
we're not. They're not real. They're Pokemon.
They're not
and
real.
it's a video game.
They're not real?
They're not real.
You're calling kids aren't real?
These kids are not real.
Yikes, Momo.
It's indeed. Okay, object. I'll just call it. Let's see. Yeah, Momo from last year would have gotten this done like hours ago. I don't know. I felt like I got slower.
You're just out of shape.
That's
That's all it is.
I'm out of shape. Yeah. I remember when I did this last year. Like last year, I had 2 courses, one after the other. Like I had multi-systems, and then I had like the semester after that I had what's it called? The other game production class. And like when I had multi-systems, I was hella rusty because that was like 2 years of not coding. 2 years of no coding. But then I was okay mentally, which is good.
It was good, yeah. It is
Because
good.
it's like I had 2 years of like I feel like I slightly forgotten how to code, but I also am not stressed out as much. Let's see. I need that list. What did I name it? Let's see. What did I name that list? Particles to the list. Man, my prof's like, you can do this, right? And it's like, yeah, I can. It'll take too long. I have new structures. I'll just call it PSL for particle system list. And then like every PL, SL dot get component. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Come on. No. Stop. Render. Wow, there's a lot of options. Just particle system. I don't need all this other stuff. Come on. Dot. Is there an enable? No. Is there a way to turn it off? Enable, disable, clear. Let me check. Technically, I don't need. Maybe I should just. Enable. Enable. Active. Set activity. Yeah, that's it. That's YouTube poll. Ooh. Okay, that works. I'll just do it for the other one.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, I have it in 2 separate functions.
You have it in what?
I'll just. I have 2 separate functions to turn it on and off the particle system
Mm-hmm.
in my code, because it's like, oh, what's that beaming light? I don't know. Turn
What
it
beaming
off.
light? Where?
The beaming light in the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because a particle system. I'm using like, you know how there's like particles in a video game, like lights and stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
special effects. Yeah, I'm trying to like. I wanna basically. I have one that's like a beam of light, and then you're supposed to step in it, right? To deliver the thing. And then you step in the trigger, and the trigger will tell me if you stepped into it. The beam of light is just that you visually see it, where to go. And I'm turning it off the moment you step into it.
What the heck is that? It's a particle.
And then
Come on.
actually have it as no. Yeah, I'm gonna change it this to a. I'm gonna change it to an enum, because I feel like an enum would be better. Like an integer is great, but an enum is better because it's like I can kind of tell what I'm doing. Because it's like if I look at a number, I'm like, what does this number do again?
It does jack all.
Yeah, because it's like an enum.
An enum. You're talking about an enumerator.
Yeah, an
enumerator.
enumerator. I want to set one, but then with an enumerator, you can kind of have like a word, a string next to it, so I could have multiple, like, the enumerator works as a number, and it also works as a string, I think. I don't remember. It's like a thing, right? So it's like I can remember what the number does, because it's like I have a numerator. So it's like one would be like end delivery, other one would be like start delivery. Because instead of just having a random, like, why do I have this 1 or 2 here? Okay. Ah, my cat's crying. What time is it? Okay, yeah, it's 5 o'clock. He wants
It's
to
feeding time.
It's feeding time. He wakes. Okay, Jude.
Yeah.
He wakes. Okay, and it's not me. It's not. If it's not my anxiety waking me up, it's Leo.
It's a cat.
The cat. It's like, it's 5 a.m. It's time to feed me. It's 5 p.m.
Do your
time to-"
chores. Feed me.
And it's like, those are his designated eating times. And then it's like, he wants like, if he wants like other types of food, like dry food, I'm like, oh, you can eat that during whatever you want. The wet food he really wants at that.
Oh, he likes the wet food?
Yeah, he likes the wet food. The dry food is like, I have it out. If he gets hungry, it's like, I'll just randomly give him some.
Because dry food's just kibble. He wants the meat.
He wants the meat.
He wants the
yeah.
legit meat. Is it meat that you're feeding him, or is it fish?
It's meat. It's like meat chunks with gravy.
He likes
Some type
them.
of
He likes the gravy.
Yeah, he drinks that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, and delivery. I'm just gonna have it as an enum and not a flippin'. thing because it's like simpler. Because then it's like, but I also should. I should write it down. It's like the unit will tell me if it's like what is this exactly this number does, because I'll have it like one to start a delivery. So it's like, oh, I started it. You got the thing you need to start the delivery for. And then I turn on the particle effect for one area, and now you go there because you see a light. And then, but then, like, you have to. There would be one to turn it off because the other, you know. Okay.
How cold was it more earlier when we went downtown?
It was pretty. It wasn't that. Well, no. We're not gonna lie.
You said it was cold.
It was cold because my hand was freezing on the call.
Was there ice in the water?
And I don't know. There was no ice in the water. The water was just. The water was flowing. It's not that cold. It should have frozen over because wasn't it -1?
Yeah. Certain parts of the Great Lakes will actually like ice over.
Yeah, I guess the portion where I was looking at it wasn't frozen.
Dang.
Or maybe they were and I didn't notice.
Yeah, maybe certain parts.
Oh, now they
you
know
could have
where
walked over the ice.
Now they know where you live, Jude.
Where?
You said
Great
you
Lakes.
said Great Lakes. They know
There's-
where the Great Lakes are.
The Great Lakes is massive.
And the reason why we want it as an action is so that if okay, that's in. I don't even know why I have this piece of code. I'm gonna just comment it out. Another thing I learned while in school is, well, from Fernando's class. He's like, oh, okay, Philip also went offline. But yeah, what I've learned from his class, also with code, you want to be able to like, you should try to read other people's code.
Do you have an idea of what you could use? Do people share their codes?
I guess. Like, I remember when we had a class, but when we were with his class, we had a portion where he's like, okay, I'll teach you how to do multi-systems, and then it's like, oh, okay, now I want you guys to do code review. So I had to see we were split into groups, and we're like, he wants us to go look through each other's codes, and then like see how different we are and like how we code. And like the guy that was in my group, his code is so much cleaner than mine.
He's probably had a lot more experience though.
Yeah, so it's like I look at his code, like it looks extremely clean. It looks like where everything needs to be.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I didn't think code should be. I never knew code could be so clean. And then I had to start like cleaning up entire sections of my code to make it look a lot better.
You felt jealous.
No, it required for me to do that for that class.
Oh, was it? Okay.
He's like, I'm judging how clean your code is. I'm like, ah, shit, I have to start cleaning this shit up. It still has to work. I have to make sure it's clean and it works. So I think I spent like I think it was a week just cleaning up my code. Just making, because it worked. It just needed to be clean.
I forgot to grind this down.
He still judged my
with
code.
that.
He's like, why did you name it this? He's like,
Really? He judges it for the names?
Yeah, he judged my naming conventions. Yeah, it's like your name. He's like, okay, you're consistent with your naming convention because I had to clean up the code. I made everything consistent, and then he looked at like what I named certain variables. It's like I didn't like how you named that variable. It's not clear enough. If someone read your code, they wouldn't understand what that means.
You could put down a comment.
Yeah, but he's like, he wanted us not to have. He wanted us to make our code so clean that we didn't need. To
You
use
need the
comments. He's
comments? What?
Like, yeah, he said He said like I think in that class he's like,
That's hard.
if you wrote comments, if you wrote a comment for your code,
Yeah.
it means that you failed at making it readable.
That's hard though, cause like, if like a lot of people's codes in workplaces don't make sense, sadly. So when another guy takes over, he'd see like comments.
Yeah, comments are supposed to help you. Yeah, but he's supposed to also. That's the reason why he told us like you learn how to read other people's codes. It's like you get familiar. Like, it's like the person can only write code in so many ways, right? Like there's so many ways you can only write code, right? It's like you can change the naming convention, but the way to get things working, it's basically there's only so many ways to do it. And the code is meant to be kind of read. It's meant to be read to a certain degree. It's like another language basically, right?
You get it? Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, so it's like he wants to. It's like I can look through your code and like understand what you're doing. That's what he kind of wants.
That's what he wants. That's what he demands.
Yeah. So one of my things, he's like, okay, you could have named this a little bit better, and he's like, oh, most of your code looks very clean, and I'm like, good, because I spent like a whole week on cleaning it. Oh my god. That was just funny. Man, I actually got to see him in real life because we were like I had his class during the pandemic, and he gave me a hug. And I think he told the story to some of the other students, like the newer students in his class.
Yeah.
For his multi-system class, because I completed his multi-system class, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, these people are also taking his multi-systems class this semester. He's like, oh, this guy who was getting his ass whooped in my class, and then he buckled up and he passed, like with a good mark, and he's like telling the story, and I'm like, oh god. But I probably wouldn't have done that bad, like, cause like I was really hella rusty when I took his class.
Did you tell him that? Did they know?
He didn't know, cause like I was asking like stuff that you wouldn't have. I was asking like some basic shit, cause I didn't remember how code works to a certain degree. And he's like, oh, it's like list. Like I think I was asking about linked list. That's what I was asking about, right?
Oh,
okay. How does linked list work? Because it's like I didn't want to use an array. It's like I wanted to learn how to use linked list because I think one of the assignments was he gave us some code with the linked list. And I kind of like had to figure out how to use it, and like I haven't really. I think it's like I haven't touched linked list in like years, and like also I don't know how to like work with linked list. So it's like and then he discussed like I was trying to ask him questions. He's like, figure it out. And then I eventually did.
And eventually you did.
Yeah, I'm lucky I figured it out in time. Because like you could figure it out, but it's like I already got marked.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit. Like that's what I mean. Like the game that I'm working on right now for like class for Hisan's class. His Sans class. That's my prof's name. Twitch. Don't hunt him. Don't hunt him down. Don't hunt him down. No. Hisan's class. Him, right? Like I had him last year, and I'm like I know him from like a while ago, so he's really cool. When I took his class last year, I wasn't rusty because I already had a semester of school, right? Whereas this year, I'm like, oh shit, because I don't have any fall courses, right? Like I literally had no fall courses. So it's like I had 8 months, and it's like I'm hella rusty. Half the code I'm looking at code from what I did like last year. I'm like, I have no clue what I'm doing here.
Like, what did I do? How did I do it?
How do I do it? How
Ask
do I code?
me. How did they do it?
Ask me would have like, Momo, let me show you the way. Let's see. So I made it in action. I made a boolean. I don't know why. I'll leave that boolean there. Maybe I will use it for something else. I have this. I have that. I have it as a thing.
Theme?
Oh yeah, now I remember. I want to create a function for the trigger to call, and then that function will turn off the particle system, but also activate the action, and then the action will tell everyone else that the player has touched the trigger, and then I would have to like do other stuff. But then like a lot of people will know that the other stuff in my code will like realize, oh, the player has touched the trigger.
Oh, I'm
Do
almost
other
done.
stuff.
Here's a guy with a katana.
Let me see that katana. Let me open that screen.
Katana boy.
Uh,
It's usually an officer though.
Let me see. Okay. Okay. I see. Oh, okay, I can see the katana. Cool.
Yeah, it's right here. Should I sharpen it?
Why? No, don't sharpen the katana. Leave the katana how it is. Oh, what was I gonna say? I love how you know Carlo, right? Our friend.
Yep.
I love how he's our friend now. Like originally he was just my friend. Now he's our friend.
Our friends.
He's our friend because it's like I love how like
Sharing is caring. He is no longer your friend. He is our friend.
he's our friend. He was just my friend. Like I introduced him to you
Sounds
guys
like a
during-
particular political group.
We're not talking about that political group.
Nope.
So we're not gonna talk about that political group. We're not going into politics here.
Funny if we did.
Okay. Politics. I don't want to talk about politics.
Maybe
Okay.
you do. Maybe deep down you want to. Maybe deep down inside. Oh crap! I have to file this.
Deep down inside, I cried a little bit.
Okay.
I also, yeah. Man, I should really I should really code more, cause like I think that's one of the things Fernando's also taught us is like you're not. I think it's like during his class, I think one of the first assignments, like I got stuck somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then I messaged, like it was on a Discord server. So it's like we're all on this Discord server. I'm like I got stuck here, and then it's like and then it's like he kind of like designed his lesson that people would get stuck there, and have to figure it out, right?
Right.
Like he really designed his lessons in my semester. Like
With you
he
in
got to-
mind.
like what like for us in mind, yeah, not me in mind, but like most if for
For
like I
almost
know
everyone.
my students are gonna get stuck here and I'm gonna make sure they get stuck there.
Which is good. That's a good. That means the teacher knows what he's doing.
And then he got
As
to
per
a
the
point where,
teaching part.
and then he got to a point where like he was
Mama, look.
also he got some of the students who are like kind of like done like some of the course assignments a little bit earlier
Mhm.
to do testing for his other assignments.
Oh, okay, it's interesting.
Yeah, he was like he's designing his class like he's coding basically like he's designing his class as if it's a video game, and he's like
good.
the game master,
Yeah, that's fine.
which I thought it was really cool.
He's basically like playing it like a management game,
Hmm.
which is funny, but that's how it does work. Momo, look, it's done. It's donezo.
It's done. So are you gonna?
When did we
paint
start
some-
streaming? What time did we? What time did
We
start
started streaming at I think around 3 o'clock.
streaming? Around 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not bad. It's not a bad time. Are you gonna go pee the
you-
cat?
I should.
Okay, because take a look.
I-
All right, so before, yeah, I guess we could I could stop the stream like soon. So,
Well, you could keep going. It's like I feel like
because I'm hungry, I want to go get food.
you can go. You can take a food break and come back.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll stream again after. But take a look.
We
All right,
can.
so this is the one that you said earlier. I just did both, might as well, which is easy, because they were already metal. I didn't need to like assemble them, because usually for the assembly, you would have to do something like this. Crap, where is it? Give me a second. Oh, great, two things fell.
That's
Oh, great,
really-
two things fell.
Oh shit!
Give me a second.
I love how like this video is just me rhyming about school.
It wasn't. Like the first hour, it wasn't.
Yeah, I tend to just ramble about school in real life too much.
So,
But then
usually,
I'm coding.
it would look like this, Momo, right? So this
Tell
would
me,
be a
tell me.
whole like platoon of troops. So you would have to assemble it like this. So you'd get like you would get like a torso. So you get a torso. You'd get like the arms. You can assemble them like an action figure. You get to choose like the guns, like different types of stuff. Here's one with a katana. If you want to give him a katana, officers usually get a katana. So you'd make the group based off of that. You can also get like as part of like the design, you can also give them like pouches. Let me see if I can. There's a better quality here. So there's pouches here. Yeah, so you can get the pouches.
You're basically making them like, and you can do whatever you want with them. 'cause
Basically, yeah.
do
You can
a-
give them a knife, pouches. You can give them rifles. You can give them a machine gun, whatever. Like regular rifles here.
Whereas the other one is kind of like they're already pre-made.
Yeah, these ones are already pre-made. These ones you can give them like a torso. Let me see if the camera picks it up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, like torso, pouches, grenades, whatever. So that's the plastic models. The metal models already come with it.
Yeah, it would make sense. It would come to already become it because it's a metal, right? So it's like you don't want it like you don't want to mess up the.
Not only
I
that,
don't know, like
the metals are apparently like special squads usually. So this is the. Let me see. This one's too close. Lower it up a little bit. Oh. Okay. All right.
I like his firearm.
So yep. So this group for this one is here. Right.
Mhm.
It'll be another time when I do paint them. That'll be in a different stream. So
Well,
this is
you
the
are
veteran
taking a-
squads. Hmm?
I thought you were gonna come back afterwards, and like I thought you were just taking a short break or like a break. Go eat and come back.
I could. I could like go like stream later and then paint them, but by that time, like Ethan and the other guys are gonna be on, right?
Oh, okay. I forgot. I thought. Oh, okay, yeah, Ethan and them. Yeah, that makes sense. Cause like I thought you were just gonna like head off, maybe go outside or something. But it's like if you're if Ethan.
No,
and
I'm
them,
not
that
gonna go
makes-
outside. I'm gonna make food and have some dinner. Hungry.
Mm,
So I'm gonna get food.
Okay.
I'm gonna go eat. And then like probably like 30 minutes after, maybe like I think that's when the other guys from the other server will be on. And
yeah,
then
we
we'll
can
play.
find them.
yeah, I could stream
Well,
that
you guys will
too.
play, and I'll just suffer in the corner.
Yeah. You can join.
Like
I
I
mean, like
should.
you probably don't want to join. You probably do want to do work.
Yeah, I'm
So
like.
this is
I'm
what these guys
getting
would
there
look like.
Slowly. I'm planning things slowly, which is kind of good. Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is what they should look like when I
I have a
paint them.
question. Wouldn't it? I don't know. If you're gonna, would it? How are you gonna contain the? Where are you gonna put them in your room?
Oh, I have a what you call it's a model bag. So if it's a model bag by oh crap, I forgot. But it's technically a D&D bag that has different rows and sections. It's a big bag.
Ah,
It's literally like a box that has different like foamed up walls and sections where you can put each of the individual like models in, and that's where I usually put them in. It's like a big boxed pouch, and
Okay, 'cause
it's
it's like
usually
wondering-
designed for D&D. It's usually designed for D&D models like this type of model right here. This is like one of the like test models I
Miniature.
have. Have you seen this before? I have like D&D models.
nice.
Did you know that I had D&D models?
I didn't. Well, I remember you got like some from Anime North or something from Anime North, like a section of them. So I'm assuming you do have some.
Yeah, so I use the D&D models as like a test paint on whether they look right, and because some paints don't look right at all. So for example, I got a paint, like I got a type of paint where it says it's skin colored, but it's too orange for skin color. So if you take a look, right, it's like really orange and wait, can I say it's still bright? Damn it.
Yeah, it is very orangey.
It's too orangey. Yeah, if you look at the left screen there, it's like too orangey. The face is too orangey, and I thought it would be skin colored, but it's not. Skin colored can be debatable, right? Because
Yeah, there's different shades of skin color.
but
so
it's
like, hey,
this is not skin color. It's orange.
Someone like, hey, I have orange skin. What are you talking about?
That's
Like, we're not
that's not what I
talking
mean.
about you.
That's not what I mean. You know what I mean. But yeah,
You know
so
what I
I
mean.
was trying to figure out what type of right color for skin. So I got two that should work because I actually went up to a it's called 401 Games, but it's like a model shop, and basically they have skin colors that I could use.
Maybe I should. I think well, when you're eating, I should take a short break because like I've been coding, like for the I think it was like 30 minutes I was eating,
Yeah.
and then I'm coding, but like I feel like I'm not making good progress. Like I'm figuring shit out. But I'm taking too long. I guess when you're eating, I'll just like take a short break, like watch a video.
Yeah. This is by Citadel, by the way. It's an expensive brand. Do you know how much this was for one paint?
How
Like $5.
that is no
It's-
is that the
It is
That's
expensive. It's $5 for like a small like tray of this.
oh okay that yeah
Because it's just it's small. It's not a large amount of paint, right? It's just it's an okay amount. Whereas like this was like up to $20, but there was 3, 6. There's 10 colors, so like almost like 10 like yeah, up to like $20. This is by Vallejo. It's a cheaper brand.
Oh, you know what we should do? Actually no. I wonder if we should get models of our characters for D campaign.
We should, and I can paint them. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think you should like, hey, I'm gonna make Rufus. Is like,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna make
Funny-
Aristor.
Funny enough, I
Oh,
got like I have a high elf like swordsman right here. This is my other attempt of painting him. It's not very good. Because I was testing, like again, I'm using my D&D models as like test models because they're cheap. The models are cheap. For like $30, I can have like a whole tray of models. D&D is supposed to be like it's not right to say a poor man's like board game because it's a good board game, but it's story based, right? You don't have to spend a lot of money for D&D, whereas like other like you don't have to spend money at all. For other like for other board games, they can get expensive, but for D&D is cheap. So
I remember hearing about something. I think I was looking up on YouTube. I think there was something about Wizards of the Coast doing something about D&D.
oh
or, like,
yeah, they're monetizing it. Okay, so here's the thing, right? When it comes to board games, D&D is the cheapest, but it's the most welcoming to everyone. Because like like everyone can play it. Like small kids can play it. Like if they get into the concept of it, like adults can play it. Like it's a text-based board game. Or it doesn't have to be a board game at all. You guys can just gather up together and like you guys can just say it vocally, whatever is happening and doing. You just bring pictures. However, what the Wizards of Coast, they're stopping because every like few years they release a guidebook, PHB Momo Player's Handbook. So
Player's Handbook, yeah.
every edition introduces like new rules and stuff like that, and then they said, okay, well it doesn't make them a lot of money, so they're gonna stop it. From what I understand, they wanna better like monetize because the D&D's pretty big. It's big. It's an old concept of a game, and they do want to try to monetize it at least. Like it's because they're still like a business in a way. Like the money that they make is from some models, I think, but mainly from the books. So the handbooks to the expansions to the storybooks that they have. There's even starter guides. I bought some of the starter guides, but basically,
Mhm.
they do want to make more monetization for it so they can make it as a business. If it's a business, it survives longer. Usually, same
Mhm.
concept. So, a lot of people didn't like that because it's like whenever you make something free and then you monetize it afterwards, it feels scummy. It feels like
Mhm.
they're just in it for the money, which they kind of are, but they have to make money somehow. So it's a gray area between, hey, like, why are you guys monetizing the books? They're stopping the edition books and the expansions, because Momo, usually you get the handbook and then you can homebrew. You can make your own like homebrew story. With the new edition that's coming out, you can't make your own homebrew story. Apparently it's copyrighted. I don't know how they're gonna copyright that, but basically they're gonna, if like, for every edition of that book you have to buy like a storybook part. So it feels scummy because they want you to buy
I
those
feel like-
storybooks instead of
I
like
feel like
using homebrew. People won't be able to do homebrew easily.
I feel like what's gonna happen is people will just stop buying the editions and just like we're just gonna like homebrew our own shit from the older material that goes
Yeah,
with that.
that's basically
That's what I'm assuming
what
is
people
gonna
are
happen.
saying. Nothing's stopping them from doing that. They're calling it something else too. It's no longer like Player's Handbook Edition 5 or something like that. They're calling it something else. I don't remember what they're calling it. But that's the topic right now. That's why it's getting heated. It's because they're monetizing it and they're stopping homebrew from the newer editions. The newer editions can't be homebrewed. I don't know how they're gonna do it. That's all. I'm just reiterating or I'm repeating what they're saying. So that's that.
Yeah. I'm still laughing, but you want to tell people what happened in our campaign? Let the people in chat what happened in our campaign, just so that you come back here and you're like, in a couple of years we're gonna laugh about it.
We got imprisoned because nobody figured out that you need to attack the charmer, because it's a charm spells are apparently is channel. It's a focus based spell, and nobody figured, oh, we should just hit the caster, hit it with a range attack, do something. And me, first it was like our friend that got like charmed, the guy that was standing on guard getting charmed,
He was on guard,
and then he just started walking away.
He
And
literally
then
was on watch.
I was trying to figure out how do we cancel the spell, because we didn't figure it out. Like nobody really figures out like how a spell works. Like we try our best not to Google stuff, not to metagame. So I was trying to figure out how this spell works. I thought, okay, I'm gonna tell my horse, because I'm a paladin. I tell my horse to go over there and kick him down, kick my buddy down, so his charm could disappear or something like that. He tried, he kicked him, didn't work. And I said, okay, well that doesn't work. Apparently, later on, before that, I also got charmed afterwards, and then I just walked out of the area. The other two guys, the other three guys here, never figured out to hit the actual caster, the magic person, the mage.
The problem is, I can't hit something I can't see.
Right.
So that's all I can say. And then our monk doesn't have much range, and the only person who has I think he has firebolt I think as his spell. So it's like, and
our druid,
our druid maybe could have done it. Me, I didn't see the person who was charming people. I was just like, I'm just trying to like not get smacked by like the frontliners.
So
it's like
I literally just got charmed. Momo.
Yeah,
I got charmed I was with you guys. I was literally like 5 minutes beside you guys. Like the caster kind of went in from the doorway, charmed me, and then she left, and then I was walking with her out, and I was like, yo, I don't want to be a simp. No, I don't want to be a simp.
Remember I slapped you? Remember I slapped your character? I was like, hey.
Yeah, apparently you're not supposed to slap me. You're supposed to slap the caster, because it cancels their concentration. It's a concentration-based spell, or it's a channel spell. Well, all we need to do is just hit them, and then that cancels the spell.
Mhm.
But nobody like figured it out until later on, until we got we get captured.
I
So
don't-
basically, the mage, used my horse and the cart, and then like got like the other guy that was already charmed, and then dragged us both away. And I had no control with my character whatsoever. It was so sad.
Now you know how Rufus felt being captured by the fire newts and left there for 3 days. 3 days.
Hey, I made a whole like rescue operation though. Remember
Yeah,
that?
you did.
I did a
That
whole
was
rescue
epic.
operation.
Your restaurant activation was awesome.
Like
I love
it's
it.
could
I
have
love how
been
you guys-
it could have ended with you dying, right? It could have ended with like more people dying. But I did, like my character tried his best to rescue like everyone, which is good.
Mhm. I think the problem was we didn't see her. I think the only person that was capable of actually hitting the person that was charming people was our druid, because I didn't see her at all.
I think Solus can also throw a dart, and that should be enough to cancel it.
Yeah, but Solus, how good is Solus throwing at darts?
Our monk, by the way, Solus is our monk. Our
Yes,
monk
Solus
should
is-
be able to throw a dart. How good is he? He's pretty good at hitting.
With his well, not, I don't think he would land it. I think also we were still trying to figure out what was going on, because like that's why I did slap you, because it's like maybe we can uncharm you,
Yeah.
but that didn't work, and then it's like okay, that didn't work.
I was able to hold the line though, right? Like
You
once
were
we were
holding the
captured, I
line.
was able to hold the line. There was like
Oh,
5
oh,
things
remember-
attacking me, and they couldn't do enough damage, and it was great.
Yeah, you're epic. I like that the prison escape scene.
Yeah.
The DM's like I gotta let you guys.
I
see
wonder
this.
now what would have happened if I had adamantium armor though. That means like nothing physical can hit me. If I had like
No,
adamantium armor, because it's +1, right? Like it's a +1 addition to armor. So
Yeah,
instead of
and you
21
still-
armor, I would have 22. But with the what'd you call it?
Bergen told me how that armor, like, because I have antium chainmail, right? A little bit of that armor, right?
Yeah,
What the things you do get from it, it's like if someone tries to hit you
yeah,
and they can't crit. That's the thing.
yeah. I know, but like I'm not talking about the crit part. I'm talking about the AC, the armor class. So
The armor.
So it's
Okay,
a
go
+1 armor class too, right? So the regular plate armor, it like only gets me up to 21. If it was adamantium, it'd be 22 armor class, and then with the shield, like the shield that I get automatically, because I get like +2 AC with it, I would just be up to 24 mo. So they would have to roll really, really high. If they want to hit
Yep.
me, they would have to roll really, really high. But I was just blocking hit after hit after hit. Like one soldier of theirs can hit 3 times. I'm like, what? What is that? Like they were hitting low. They were hitting just below too. They were hitting just below, and I was like, oh, come on, do some spells or something, mage.
Yeah, you're telling our mage to do damage. I'm still laughing about how you're like our mage surrendered.
Our mage always surrenders. He's the main damage, and he always surrenders. You know what my second character is? If I do lose this character?
A mage?
Yes,
or
it's a wizard. No longer a sorcerer. It's a like because we have a sorcerer as our DPS. Now I'm gonna be like playing the wizard part.
I'm the flippin' healer, guys. Just heal.
You're the tank healer.
I'm the tank healer, and I like it because it's fun. It's like I get to just someone goes down, I get them back up.
I'm just
Or-
that's like I'm slightly like disappointed in like our mage sometimes because like I only have 1 damage spell. I'm like, what do you mean you only have 1 damage spell? We have all supports. Like our druid is a support. Our tank healer is a support. I can do like swordsman like fighter stuff. But I'm also I have a little bit of support. You don't need to get any support skills at all. You just need to build damage, my friend. Because remember, he only has like 1 main damage, which was fireball. He doesn't have magic missile.
Doesn't our druid have magic missile?
Yes, and our druid's not even the DPS. Our druid is the
Yeah.
support. Remember, he even claims it
Yeah.
too that he's the healer. Even though
He
like
claims
both
he's
of
the
you are the
healer.
healer. So This is one thing you might need to tell our mage next time. Because we all have support spells. We don't need any more support spells. Remember, I even have a spell called Aid, which gives us more health. Which gives us more health points. I can also give Bless. You can Bless too. I'm like, yo, we don't need any more support spells. We just need damage. Raw, like, fireball damage. But he only has fireball, and that's it. And I'm like, yo, he took out Shatter. He took out Shatter, and he took out, like, the thunder wave.
He took out. Wait. He took out Shatter?
Yeah, he took out Shatter, remember?
I didn't know he took out Shatter.
He took out Shatter and Thunder Wave. He took out both. And I'm like, he used Fireball 4 times. It wasn't effective to the snake people because they have like resistance to magic, so they only took half damage. But I'm like, come on, you're our main DPS. You need to do more DPS. So he used Fireball. He used Fireball 4 times. It was effective, but it wasn't enough because he no longer has any other offense spells. I'm like,
wait. Okay. He shouldn't have not taken. Now that I know, he took out Shatter. Shatter was very useful for us.
Yes, but he took it out.
That's our zombie killing spell.
So I know. So remember when we were captured and most of the screen time was with you guys? I don't mind, by the way. I didn't mind. I'm fine with the screen time mainly for you guys because it gives me time to flesh out my secondary character, and my secondary character for sure is DPS. I made it for the sole purpose of making a DPS because we lack DPS for some unknowingly reason. When he told me he took out Shatter, I'm like, yo, what do you mean you took out Shatter? We needed that.
Yeah,
so I'm like holding. Imagine me as the paladin, right? Imagine me as the paladin. Like, imagine this guy, right, with a shield. Because I have like a paladin human here. This is just an example. Like, imagine this guy just holding the line against like 5 like snake boys in front of me, just hitting me multiple times. And I'm like saying, "Yo, do damage, do damage," and like the mage is in the background is like, oh yeah, I'll use fireball 4 times, and then like there is damage, but it's not enough juice, and then he runs out of fireballs. I'm like, all right, where's the rest of your damage?
Well, okay, if they're immune to magic to certain,
they're not immune to magic. They have resistance to it, meaning they only take half the damage. So let's say. Let's say you do like 50 damage or 40 damage, they only take like 20. They only take half of it, which sucks, because Fireball is a really strong spell.
It's a strong spell, but they're taking less damage because they're
resistant to magic, which sucks.
To magic. It would have been better if like you had like Tidar there or like the monk, because they don't do magic damage.
They do physical. I do physical too, right? I can do some really good damage. Not the best damage.
It would have been amazing there actually, because you'll just turn into his like ape form and just like. Bop, bop,
oh yeah,
bop,
yeah.
Bop,
he would do a lot more damage. But I was just there holding the door.
I didn't know he took away Shatter. I'm so not. We needed. That's a good spell to keep because we're dealing with the undead, and that spell's that got us out of so many stick situations. That Shatter, like
he should have taken.
Like,
this is why he was saying last time. Okay, whenever we level up, guys, I need your help. Then I'm like, yeah, of course I'll help you. Oh, you know what's also a good spell? Magic Missile. Or when our druid used Magic Missile, it was amazing, because you don't need to roll to hit. It always hits, and it always hits 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means, right? Like you can always hit 3 times on one person, or you can hit like 3 different people. But it always hits. That's a guaranteed good spell. He doesn't have that, which is in every like magician ever has that. They always have that. You'll have Magic Missile. He took out Shatter, and he only has Fireball because he thought we needed more support. Like
we didn't need support. You're right. We don't need any support because like I'm support, your support.
Our druid support.
We don't need any more support.
We need more damage.
We need healing. Like we have enough healing. We have enough. What's it called? Physical damage because we have you and the monk and me, and Tidar if he turns into a different type
animal.
of animal.
It's basically
Yeah, so all we need is just magical damage.
Yes,
He-
yes, we do need DPS. That's all it is. We just need DPS,
Oh, I
which
did
was
not know he
hilarious.
I did not know he removed Shatter, and Shatters are a really good spell, especially since we're at the end game. And
Yeah, we
there's
need
probably
we
gonna
need
be
any
undead.
DPS as much as we can. We don't have enough damaging spells. So that was funny. I found that funny, and I think that might be the end game for like me and him because of that.
Well, you guys are captured. We're coming to rescue you, so
We're captured. But I don't mind if like my character dies though. It'll be tragic,
I know.
but like I have another character ready. So I have a wizard, which mainly focuses on DPS. By the way, he is DPS and crowd control, because that's what we need. It seems like we're facing with a lot more crowded people. So I have CC, which he has like
You're getting
fog
a
and stuff
phone
like that.
call.
Sorry.
You're getting a phone call.
No, it's a message. It's a text message. So
Oh,
it's crowd control, and then he has damage, and he has a spell that can summon a little friend. You're gonna like that, by the way. If my main character dies, or sorry, if my character dies, I have
don't
a.
technically want your character to die because we had so many good times with that character.
But that
I-
makes the plot that festers up the plot though. That makes the plot better. Remember,
We
we're
already
writing a
had so
story.
many-
We're technically writing a story with this D&D.
Yeah, but we had so many. We already had so many deaths to this point.
I mean, that's what happens though. Like we're, like in the world, in like the real, like not even the real world, like even the real world. Yeah, like there are risks to it.
Mhm.
But like in D&D, you have to treat it that like there's some things that can go wrong and badly wrong. And one of them, naively, because our mage originally, remember like the other place, Hrakamar, he wanted to give up immediately. He wanted everyone to give up. And I'm like, I don't think we should do that at all, because the GM's not gonna be lenient. The GM's not supposed to be. That's not good. That's not a good story then. That's not a good GMing. He's just gonna be. He's not. It's not gonna be like, oh no, we got captured. Guys, we should just give up and raise the white flag. I'm like, no, fuck that. Even after the GM even says that I was just gonna party wipe you guys. I'm like, I told you. I really told you. The
Well, I
GM's
was
not gonna
gonna-
be forgiving.
He was somewhat forgiving because he didn't just want to end our campaign. But yeah, I just want to mention something. Like from the evidence, from his point of view, he's like, oh, they're not trying to kill us. They're trying to just knock us out. So he's like, maybe if I surrender, that I'm just explaining from his point of view, okay?
Yeah.
Don't kill me. His mindset's like, if we maybe can get out, they're not trying to kill us. And that was like his thought process, because when I got knocked out and our monk got knocked out, we weren't doing dev saves because the DM's like, they're trying to just knock you guys out. They're not trying to kill you.
Yeah.
So he's thinking maybe we can like talk to them or get some figure. Well, we can't even talk to them.
We can't
But,
even
like,
talk to them because
maybe there's a way of talking to them. Maybe we can like sneak our way out. Maybe we can do something.
But relying on the GM's, is that okay? Let me ask that too. Is it fun though, just relying on the GM's like gracefulness or forgiveness? Because that already sounds like, hey, we're giving up in this part. Can you at least be lenient on our like surrender?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
I
like
see- I
is
see
that
what-
fun? Is that fine for the GM? You're asking the GM for like help. Where the GM doesn't want to give you help. The GM wants to give you a fun challenge. He wants a fun story to write. That's why like he wants to give us a challenge, not a challenge to immediately kill us, but a challenge where we have to try our best. We have to do our best and keep pushing forward. And that makes for a good story writing, right? Because I mean like that's part of D&D. It's like story writing. Like you want to keep fighting the good fight. You want to fight to like save your friends. You want to keep fighting on, like what was that quote, Momo, that I told you before? Fight against the dying of the light,
Don't
even
go-
if it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go
Fighting for-
don't go silent into that good night. Fight against the dying of the light. You just keep fighting, even if it means like one or two of their friends die. Just keep fighting. Don't give up. It's like a story of hope. right? So that makes it more like interesting than a movie. So
You're right.
we can give up once or something like that, sure, but I don't think the GM's just gonna be forgiving like that every time. He's not gonna be like, oh well, don't
We're
worry.
also beginner players. You got to keep that in mind. So I don't think he's gonna be super like he's not going to be like super brutal, because I know that like when we were discussing this earlier, it's like this campaign could have been a lot rougher and a lot more harder than it is than what we're playing, right?
Yeah.
Like the DM's making it a lot easier on us because we're beginners technically. So it's like and especially since in Harakamar, we didn't plan our assaults really effectively. To remember, we just started killing them when we entered the room.
Yeah.
We should have started like you know how we're trying to rescue you guys now, and like I'm like, we need to block the entrances so they don't run up, go for backup.
Yeah.
That's proof of us learning. We're still learning things.
Yeah, but we also want to try our best. We're, like,
but at least you escaped, and then Tidar escaped, and you came back with a rescue party.
Yeah, that was a good. Like, I guess the GM was impressed in that part. I think he was. I escaped, and then like, I went in over and over, and like persistent. I was persistent in rescuing you guys, and he was probably really impressed. Because like he could have made it like, oh, like one of the party members dies because he got eaten alive or something, which the GM didn't. Instead, he made it like a rescue situation where I was persistent in trying to go in, whittle them down, starve them down, hunt them down. I was like trying to be like what you call Rambo. Like, I wasn't directly fighting them. I was like, go in, kill a few of them, run away. Go in another area, kill them, run away.
Yeah, until there was none left.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm still like, that was fun, watching you guys do that. Like,
sadly, like you guys couldn't see though, because like there was 3 of you that couldn't see.
I think that's and then like the DM realizes like, the thing also is that the DM didn't want us to the DM kind of had to plan it out. What's it called? Had to write out how this rescue situation is going to go to a certain degree, because this wasn't originally
part of it.
What was supposed to happen, right?
Yeah.
What was supposed to happen was we're supposed to be smarter, and do that from the beginning. Where like we went in, kill a couple of the newts, get the fuck out, and then attempt it again, instead of just trying to kill us all of them in one go. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's basically why. That's basically it.
I'm guessing he was still impressed by the rescue situation, though.
Yeah, I'm still laughing about how I'm still laughing about how like what's currently happening, where you guys are like talking to the big bad, and you're trying to like, or Mitch is trying to convince the big bad to let them go. That whole situation was really good, and I also like that our DM let us see in to what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
And then let you guys see what we're doing. Cause
yeah,
like,
I figured he probably like did that like because of scenarios where we do get separated.
Because like what happened to Harakamar is like, I'm just sitting here in the dark and waiting and just slightly hearing what's going on. I don't know what's actually going on.
Yeah, you were like tabbed out at one point. Actually, you were just tabbed out like almost half the time.
I think it was tabbed, like I was there, I'm listening it, but I can't do anything. Like it was for 3 sessions in a row. I'm like, because I'm the last one that got rescued.
Oh yeah,
like,
you were.
I'm like, you guys were coming in to save our mage, and I'm like, I know you guys in the area because you're from the adjacent room.
Yeah,
and
it's a shame they put you at the very back though. They put you at like the very back part, so it took time for us to like try to figure out how to rescue you.
Yeah, and then I was trying to intimidate them, but I just ended up having my character piss their pants. The GM didn't forget that, because it happened like on the end of the session where you guys were saving the mage, and I'm like, I tried to intimidate, and then I pissed my pants. And then he's like, the next session is like, oh, Rufus pissed his pants. Oh.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe pissing your pants may have stopped them from like thinking of eating you.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just like, oof. But like you just guys have to not get killed in the next couple of like our rescue party is coming. Our rescue party to save you guys. But then also the whole thing with the enemies, big bad, like our mage was trying to figure out a way. I love how our DM. I wish our DM actually did that more. What was it? Tell us, because when we're done that scene, like we're done that scene, like what was the options of what could have happened?
Yeah.
I wish our DM if you know what, in Harakamar, like it's like this could have happened if you did this differently in Harakamar, or you did this differently here, because then it's like sometimes when you're just playing you don't know all the options.
Yep.
And that's the reason why he kind of is playing it. That's why he's running the campaign a second time, just to see what different players would do.
Yeah.
And since he already has it already done, like all the stuff ready for it. So yeah. So Harakamar, yeah, we should have planned a little bit better when we did Harakamar, but we learned from Harakamar. We learned from Harakamar now.
Yep.
To like block entrances. Don't kill the first person you see.
Yeah.
Like that was the problem. We should have blocked the entrances so they can't run away and get soldiers.
Yeah.
And we can kill
Positioning is important. Remember, like I was able to block that doorway in the prison, where they have to funnel through me and they can hit me, but they're not gonna be hitting my mage.
So yeah. So we need to like do that more. We have to position better when we play next time.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna reach on our first pass into that room.
Yeah. No.
I wonder if we kill him, does that just end the campaign, or does it? Because it's like that's what I'm assuming that's gonna happen.
Yeah, probably.
Like, yeah.
Okay,
We're ending the stream.
Yeah, I'm ending the stream.
Yeah, they're gonna hear our whole conversation about D&D.
We technically talked about D&D for like the past 25 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it's fun.
D&D's fun, guys. Those watching.
It's fun. You guys should do it. You should try it out.
It's inexpensive, but it's a lot of planning though. It depends on the GM. It's a lot of planning, but it can get pretty fun.
It's really fun. Get a bunch of friends. I think it's more fun with friends. Like I've never done.
No. It is a game for friends.
Yeah,
I mean, like that was the whole point of like D&D, because it's it's a group-based game.
You can also, I know that like certain people just like randomly join groups of D&D and they don't know anyone from there. They just want to play D&D.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
and I'm
true.
like it's probably not as fun. It's like I'm assuming if you just play with friends, it's amazing.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay, bye everyone from chat if you're still here.
It's gonna be another time, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe the weekend I'll model again. I'll cut some more models.
You can do that while I just code.
Yeah. But for tonight though, it's gonna be video games.
Video games.
Yeah, it's probably Project Zombie.